This guy's from Canada? Oh, bro. I'm gonna be real. I fuck with Canada. I fuck with y'all, but like, Canada is just America's attic, bro. Like, Canada is just the US DLC, and that's okay, bro. That's okay if we're being real. What's going on? For all y'all that are lonely, all of y'all that get no hoes, all of y'all that are scared of women or scared of men. I don't know how many people that watch me that are girls. Well, I mean, I only have 35 subscribers, so it's really like, you feel me? But yeah, like, realistically, this video's for y'all. You know, this video is what? I tested every dating app. Only these gave me matches. Now, I've never indulged in dating apps because, you feel me? I've always, you know, I've been in high school and college, so if I wanted to meet somebody, you know, I just meet them there. And I've also, you know, in a relationship, so I never really ever thought of downloading a dating app. But I don't know, let me turn this down. But no, I'm gonna keep it up. But yeah, let's hop into it. You know, my first thoughts is this guy's actually kind of handsome. Like, I wouldn't say he's ugly. I wouldn't say he's a 10 out of 10 though. He's a pretty handsome guy. I don't know why he would have problems finding women. Or this is probably just for the video, if I'm being real.
I tried every dating app that was available to me, and there were actually some surprises for what actually works. But I'm going to start with tier 3, which is the absolute worst apps. First up is Field, and as you can see, it calls itself a dating app for the curious. I didn't really know what I was getting.
What the fuck does that mean? What does the curious mean? Like, does, I don't know. That just sounds weird to me. What do you mean the curious? Maybe I'm just looking too much into it.
Getting myself into.
Hold on. Maybe I should move my camera so I'm not my webcam so I'm not in the corner of in front of the jump. Yeah, there we go.
Just saw that it was the 4th most popular dating app in Canada, and I'm like, okay, cool.
Oh my god, like of North America. But I mean, I guess we wouldn't be all of North America because, you feel me, like Mexico isn't a part of us if in that scenario. But still, like, Canada should just be in America because they're our attic anyway. And like, well, actually no, I'm gonna walk that statement back. Because Canada is like, I feel like Canada is needed. Because Canada, I feel like, is just America with a lot of less like racist, idiots, random assholes. Like, I feel like Canada is like the United States, but like cut out half of everything bad, but half of everything good. Because I don't think y'all don't really got black people like that. I mean, y'all do, like in Toronto and shit, you know, all those Crody, hey Crody, all those people, but like, it's just not the same though. It's not the same. I know Black Poppy, a Dominican Poppy. I know y'all seen that shit.
But turns out it's basically a hookup app, and one that's heavily geared towards couples.
That's what it means by curious. I understand. I get it now. I understand.
I am not a couple. I'm single, but I swiped 500 total times, with 100 of them being right swipes, and I got 0 matches. Not very good. Next is Boo. The quality just wasn't there. I was swiping no constantly, and the whole thing is they try to push you towards a $234 lifetime membership.
Lifetime?
Which is insane. But I got no matches, so a big waste. Now, Hilly, I did get 1 match. But then I clicked on it, and then the screen pops up trying to get me to pay. Just horrible.
Yo, what's that dating app to where you gotta like be verified as like a famous person, because that's where all the famous people be dating on, and like if you expose who you talking to, you can get like kicked off the app and shit. I don't know what it's called. I mean, I don't care that much about it, but I think that's an interesting concept. Like, whoever's idea was like, yo, us rich and famous people, we can't be on the same dating apps as all these little peons. And I'm gonna be real, that's not a crazy statement. Because why would Michael B. Jordan and your friend Mark from that you see every day at LA Fitness be on the same dating app in the same pool to get the same women. That just doesn't make any sense. But it's like, but like, there's people that are like mildly, TikTok famous. Like they have like 50K on TikTok and they're somehow on the app. But I guess that's like, I guess you can't be too exclusive with it, because if you're too exclusive, then you're gonna have like not that many people on there. So I get it, and they gotta keep it. They gotta have some normies. I feel like if I was running the app, and if you're just attractive enough, you should be able to be on the app. You should be able to be on the app. But I didn't make the app, so my opinion really doesn't matter.
And the last of this tier 3 is Plenty of Fish. And unfortunately, like, they used to be the main one. It used to be pretty solid. I had dozens of dates on it when I was single in my very early 20s. But I was going through it and I saw so many profiles, like 90% of them looked like they were just AI generated photos. And I'm like, okay, this is obviously just full of bots and whatever. But then I went to my profile and I saw my pictures and they looked AI generated as well. And I realized it's something they do to your pictures, to your photos. I think it's just the compression to save space or whatever. But it looks so bad. I actually have a picture of it. I'll show you right here. It just kind of looked dead in the eyes. Yeah. It has that like plasticky, AI looking face. And
bro, you know who this motherfucker look like low key? Let's look at John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic. Let me get a good picture. This one's good enough. You can't tell me that shit's not spot on, bro. You can't tell me that's not spot on. But yeah.
So dumb. If I wasn't actually just like testing it, I would have uninstalled it immediately. I don't know why they're doing that. Now let's get into tier 2. And these gave me at least one match. And the first one is Match. I gave out 50 likes, but I had to swipe 450 times. Damn. It's not really worth it.
450
The crowd
times?
is a little bit older on Match, which might be relevant or not to you. OkCupid was next. Technically not terrible.
OkCupid.
It's the only app that allows you to filter by body type, which is interesting.
Thin, overweight, average, fit, jacked, a little extra. What the fuck does that mean? Curvy, full figure. So is little extra just like, I'm not fat, but I'm not, in shape? What is full figured? What the fuck does full figured mean? Yeah, this is confusing me. Because like thin, I guess, overweight, but can you put jacked and thin? And what is the difference? Fit, I guess, is just, I'm fit. But jacked is like, But like, I don't know. Can you put curvy if you're a man? Shit, probably.
But by default, they don't prioritize people nearby, which is really dumb. And as you can see, I got over 99 likes, like almost instantly. I don't do that well. I might get like a dozen for a brand new account. And I'm pretty sure like almost all those are bots anyway. Now here's Badoo. Nothing special as well. And by the way, if you care, I'll have a table at the end of this comparing all of them together. Now let's get into what's actually worthwhile. So the biggest surprise was Coffee Meets Bagel. I didn't expect this to do anything because if I go to SimilarWeb, it doesn't show it as a very popular app. But I got 250. I sent 256 total likes, and that came to 2 matches, which is actually better than Tinder or Bumble. And how it works is a little bit differently. Basically, you get like 25 or 27 total profiles each and every day. You can like every single one if you want, or you can dislike all of them. You won't get penalized for it. And it was like 90% Asians. I don't know if just a lot of Asians just happen to gravitate towards there, although I am in Vancouver. It is already pretty diverse here, so that might matter. So yeah, it's slower overall, but it's definitely worth trying. I'm gonna keep it installed.
Yo, why am I, bro? I'm not paying attention to what he's saying at all, because I was fucking, I was playing with the camera. I was looking at myself in the camera, fucking doing. Like, I'm so stupid, bro. Like, why am I doing that?
And I'd love to hear if you're actually getting any results on it. Next is Tinder. a little over 300 swipes per match, which is pretty average. But you can
So like for dating apps, I know Tinder's like the I want to crack, I want to have sex with you app. I know Hinge is an app where people like you can like filter by like your racial preferences and shit. So that's a thing. But like I don't really know like what the connotation is. And then other than that, I don't really know any apps besides Bumble. So in Bumble, all I know is that the girl gets pretty much the decision if she wants to fuck with you or not, which I don't really understand how that works. But yeah, I don't really. Maybe there's new apps or something.
swipe a lot more on Tinder versus a lot of apps, especially like Boo. I only sent like 50 or 60 or whatever, but it took me like 2 weeks to do because there wasn't a lot of people on it, and the people that were on it weren't really, for me, for a lack of a better word. Next is Bumble. 380 total swipes got me 2 matches, which is decent. One thing I like about Bumble is the Discover page is actually pretty decent. It's kind of like Hinge's standouts, but you don't have to pay with roses. And on top of that, Bumble actually does a pretty good job at integrating your likes into your regular feed. Pretty much every other app doesn't do this, or at least not to the same degree. Like if you're like swiping, then suddenly you swipe right on somebody and then you get an instant match just because they had already liked you. That happens reasonably often on Bumble, or at least if you swipe no, it'll say, oops, you missed a match, and it tries to get you to pay or whatever. But finally, it's kind of a tier 0 because it's so much better than every other app, maybe an S tier, but it's Hinge. And total 200.
So Hinge is the goat of this app, or of the dating apps. That's interesting. Me personally, never indulged, never downloaded, never even thought of it. But like, I've had people tell me, like when I was at my first college, niggas would be like, "Oh yeah, I matched with this girl on Hinge, like she bad." I was like, "Oh really?" And then like I seen like some streamers like they used to do like, "Oh, let's see how many matches I can get in this certain amount of time on Hinge," and like that's interesting. I think it's cool that they did do the like racial preferences thing, because I feel like without that, it also like diminishes the things. And I've seen some like people be like, "Oh, my elo is bad" or "my elo is good," mattering. And I feel like, I wonder, do the dating apps really like? I mean, I guess it's the algorithm, but I guess the algorithm divides everybody into like a certain like range of attractiveness, maybe, to figure. And I mean, they have to though, because like if you're getting all the likes as a man, right, you're gonna be matched with girls. You're gonna be matched with pretty much all the girls, right, because they're all liking your shit. But if you're liking girls that you find attractive that are probably also attractive, then you're gonna be your like to, you feel me, your matches that you see is gonna be also attract women. But if you're an ugly, or let me not say ugly, a less attractive person, then you're not gonna be matched as much with higher attractive people, just off of the like and the difference in liking, the ratios and shit. So that's interesting. I feel like it's really a science behind all that shit.
Swipes got me 4 matches, which was 50 right swipes. It's going to be better for pretty much everybody. Better algorithm, less bots, and there's things that you can do, like your bio, which actually matters versus other apps. It just doesn't make a huge difference. Like people actually do read your prompts on Hinge, so if you know how to write them, it makes a noticeable difference. Then you can also have voice prompts, you can have video prompts, and all these other things. And it's also the only app that actually allows you to view your likes for free. You have to do one at a time, but who the hell cares? I mean, it's not like, as guys, we get a lot anyways. But you can view likes in a free version. No other app does that. And on top of this, I just find my standards to be higher on Hinge as well. So it's even a little bit better than what it says on paper. But here is the full comparison across all the apps. Again, the standout was Coffee Meets Bagel. To me, I'm going to keep that installed. But the rest of them are pretty much a waste of time. There is an app called Overture that is coming out. It's the guy who created Hinge left the company, and he created Overture, and it's supposed to be like an AI powered app, which everything's AI powered now. So I don't know exactly what that will
I'm not gonna lie.
mean in the end, but
Let's just laugh, bro.
we'll see how that goes.
Because I'm not really.
Anyways,
interested
if you
anymore.
tried any of these and had results, I'd be curious to know. Also, if you could share like your state or province, because sometimes it's just certain ones have.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how I got this nigga's video on my shit. He's Canadian and talking about dating apps. Something I don't. I don't have anything to anything to. I have no connection to any of that shit. Man, let's see if there's anything else that we can watch. Nah, not really. Ooh, I wanna watch this. 6 straight women versus 1 secret lesbian. But we're not gonna watch that today. Save that to watch later. It'll be on another date, all right? That was, the dating apps video. I don't really know. You feel me? Like, I have no experience with dating apps. I just thought it was an interesting video, and it was 6 minutes. So why not watch it? Even though I turned my shit into 16 minutes. But yeah. Hit an ace on everything. Follow up. Subscribe. Like. Share. Join the Discord. Join the Armada. Give a broke man $1. $1. That's all I need, bro. And until next time, peace and love. I really don't like copyright.